It came to life for y'all. It came to life for y'all that this dude wanted me dead. Way before I came to you.
I'm not the type of dude that you can come up on like
Bro, listen. We out here to get
kind of content.
You're not gonna tell me what to do.
You can't come up on me.
Bro, listen.
That's what I say. That's what I say.
Bro.
That's what I say.
This is exactly how a story like this starts blowing up. Because Gene Deal is not speaking like a man reacting to one random moment. He sounds like someone who believes this has been building for years. His tone is not nervous or defensive. It is direct, sharp, and confident. And that is what immediately pulls people in. It makes viewers stop focusing on one incident and start asking a bigger question. Why does he sound like this is not new at all?
What did I do?
What did you do to him first inside the courtroom?
Lady.
What did you do to Mr. Gene Deal inside the courtroom right before my eyes? And why did I have to get in your face like this and tell you to step back from him? Why did I have to stand in front of Mr. Deal behind me and tell you to back up off of him?
Because it was two men handling business.
And then what happened? But what happened?
That's for me to know.
But what did you do? So why are you not telling the truth? My name is Candor. I'm transparent. I'm true. Candor. But you didn't have the same energy with him when he came outside either.
When he came outside, he left.
Man, get out of here.
He left. He left, yo. What are you talking?
What he look like telling somebody to whoop my ass? He didn't tell him that. He wanted me in the dirt and was trying to rock me to sleep. He knew where I was at.
And this is where the story gets heavier. Because now it is no longer just about one man being angry. The moment the idea is introduced that people may allegedly face pressure after speaking out, the whole narrative changes. Now the audience is not just hearing emotion. They are hearing what feels like a pattern. And whether that pattern is proven or not, it instantly makes everything sound more serious.
It came to life for y'all that this dude wanted me dead. Way before I came to YouTube. Because I was having meetings with serious dudes in the street. And he refused to sit down. So what did he do? He tell his security team. He didn't tell the NYPD officers. He didn't tell the Department of Correction officers. He didn't tell none of the parole officers or anybody he had working for him that was officers. He told street dudes who had did dirt in the street. When y'all see Gene, y'all do him dirty. Y'all beat him up. He ain't tell him to beat me up. What I look like getting beat up? What a grown man look like, somebody smacking him around, hitting him and all this shit like that. I ain't taking no ass whooping. I ain't took an ass whooping since the fucking doctor spanked me on my fucking ass. I ain't took an ass whooping since my mom and my daddy. When they stopped taking it, I guess I'm got amnesia. I don't know what an ass whooping look like or feel like.
This is where it stops feeling like internet drama and starts feeling real. Because once people begin saying others had to physically step in and create space around Gene Deal, the energy shifts immediately. Online controversy is one thing, but real-life confrontation is different. It changes how viewers see the situation. Now it is no longer just gossip. It feels like real tension, and that alone makes the story spread faster.
You say, yo, you got questions to answer. For who? I said, if you want me to answer questions, do interview. I got a booking number, then you do interview. I answer any of your questions. I ain't got no problem of answering anything that you want to know. All you got to do is pay my fee and I'll be there. He said, well, you ain't going to tell me how to get the contact. And as soon as he said that, and he came like he was coming close to me, I took it back to 92. Wu-Tang. Protect your neck. And that's all I'm going to say. I took it back to that. I took it back to 1992 Wu-Tang. Protect your neck. And he know what I'm talking about. Then when I did that, then next thing you know, a girl came, the guards started coming and stuff like that. And he told the guards, yo, watch the camera. He hit me. That's what he said to the guard. So one guard was like this. One guard got in front of me and I moved. He said, yo, Gene. He said, yo, Gene, because he know me. He said, yo, Gene, you could just knock me down, bro. Just take a couple of days and get up out of here. And so I was leaving. So he ran and got his camera, and then somebody called my name. He called my name like that. I turned around and I just said to him, I said, yo, bro, I'm not that dude that you could just run up on. I'm not that dude that you could say whatever you want to say. I'm a grown ass man. You understand? I'm not that dude that you could say whatever you want to say to, because if you run up on me, I'm going to knock you the F out. And that's how that went, bro. And there's nothing I'm proud of. You understand? But you don't talk to grown men. I don't care what kind of YouTube show you got. I don't care what kind of, you want to go viral, you want to do this and you want to do that. You conduct yourself as a gentleman. You want to call yourself a reporter. You don't see all the reporters who went to school. You don't see all the reporters who got their degrees, who got, who worked up the ladder to become who they are, yelling and screaming and cursing and saying all kind of crazy shit to people. You don't see that. But if that's what you choose to do, you choose to do that, bro. But I'm not the one you gonna do that to and then think it's gonna be all right to get on the elevator with me. I don't care where we at.
Now this is where the story becomes truly controversial. Because what Gene is describing are serious allegations, not confirmed facts. But the reason people keep watching is the way he says it. He is calm, direct, and completely unshaken. He does not sound like he is guessing. He sounds like he believes every word. And that kind of confidence makes people wonder if he knows more than he is saying.
Yo, man, K, you cool, man? How you doing
I'm
tonight,
cooler than a fan, man. They took my children from me.
Yeah, I mean,
How terrible is that?
I did want to ask, the cops, allegedly found some guns and...
Yeah, they always find guns. I never leave without
my girlfriend.
I'm on the middle of an interview, sir.
Sorry about it. They found guns and drugs now. Is that-
Drugs?
That's what it was reported.
Sir, you can look at my paperwork. There was no drugs. Weed is not a drug.
Yeah. I mean, do you think that's safe for kids to be around guns and stuff like that? I mean, I'm just curious.
How do you keep this kid safe without guns? They were in a lockbox that the police broke.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm saying, if the police come in and raid my place and break into my gun boxes, you're gonna find guns. But these aren't, well, I'm not in a gang. What difference does it make?
Now, you were actually stopped for this and let go because you have a license for it,
No,
right?
this is their 9th time coming to my house. The problem was this time they came to my office and took my kids from an office. Not from my house, from an office. So now when I can't have my kids at my office,
that's an issue.
I must be
the
most terrible black dude.
This is also where his personality takes over the entire narrative. Because instead of sounding afraid, he sounds fearless, almost defiant. That kind of energy is powerful because it pushes people in two directions at once. Supporters see confidence and feel he is telling the truth. Critics see boldness and wonder if he is being reckless. Either way, people keep watching because he does not come across like someone ready to back down.
Started happening. Them sending people to the house. Them putting plants backstage at the shows. I mean, I was on tour with him for American Hustle.
Right.
I was on set for First Sunday.
Right. He said he got arrested over 30 times.
Yeah.
No convictions.
I'm getting close.
Go ahead. Yo.
But it's been about 30 for him. It's been 8 for me.
Yes.
He beat felony. I beat felony. You know, it was just terrible. And when I would think back to that moment, and then they called him the day before filming and asked him, was he going to be there? And he said no. And then the next thing you know, production went on later on that day and Snoop was already ready. And Snoop did everything that Comedy Central asked. That Flavor Flav roast was Katt's. That was his moment. The Flavor Flav roast and the death of Malik B are the same.
Yeah, that's the ignition point.
I don't even know if Flav even has ever thanked Katt. because he put it all on the line for his respect.
This moment matters more than it seems, because he is not describing panic. He is framing it like a warning, and that changes everything. A warning delivered calmly feels more unsettling than fear. It gives the impression that, in his mind, this is something serious, something he has already thought through. At this point, Gene Deal is not presenting himself as a victim. He is presenting himself as someone who has been tested and refuses to fold.
Victims don't come forward and ask yourself, right?
We just want to get your reaction. He said he was going to prison, might be coming home. Just want to get your reaction. What do you think about the weekend?
I think that much like you, the jury very ignorant, acted ignorantly, and had ignorant. No, I'm saying the way you came up on me is ignorant.
I've been looking for you because that's
Well,
what the journalist
well, baby, here I am.
So, what do you think about the weekend? What about all of the lies?
I think I'm on live right now, okay? Worry about your little channel, sweetie. What's that? Diddy is still not gonna let you suck his... Baby, your channel's not doing a good job.
This clip is important for one major reason, the timeline. Because now the story is not being framed as something recent. It is being framed as something that may have been building for over a decade. And once viewers start thinking in terms of a pattern instead of a single incident, the story becomes much bigger. People stop asking what happened today and start asking how long this has really been going on.
Tonight, actor Jamie Foxx is recovering after an altercation at his birthday dinner in Beverly Hills left him needing stitches. Local police received a call about an incident at the high-end Mr. Chow restaurant near Rodeo Drive just after 10 p.m. Friday night. A representative for the actor saying someone from another table threw a glass that hit Foxx in the face. It's unclear whether Foxx was involved in the fight or merely a bystander. No arrests were made, but the investigation remains.
Now, it is no longer just Gene Deal speaking. More voices are being pulled into the conversation, and that gives the story even more weight. That does not prove every claim, but it creates one powerful effect. It makes the situation feel real. When multiple people describe pressure, conflict, or chaos in the same kind of environment, the audience starts feeling like they are watching something larger than one man's opinion.
They feel disgusted. Because now, if you did an after party with Diddy, they know it's a possibility that you could have had another man energy on you. And I ain't talking about no energy drink. You could have had another man energy all on you. So now they looking funny, man. And then now with the fact that, you know, what he did to women and how he did women, yo, which is disgusting. I don't know any pimp that I've known back in the past that did some of the stuff that he did. Dude was violent, bro. And I don't know if it was because that he hate women or he loved women. It's something that he really need to get some psychological help behind. But the public, he could never be in the public eye again, bro. He better go to Bali with Russell Simmons whenever he get out of jail. Because he could never come back from this, bro. Not at all. You know, so guys are looking mad funny in the face now after all the stuff that this guy did over the years. And people been partying with him. And people been, you know, going on trips, this, that, and other stuff. I even get the same thing, Mighty. You know, people look at me like, yo, I don't believe he stayed clean. I don't believe he did this. He did something like, listen to me. Because I'm the one who choose to come out with the information and let people know what he was doing to the people around us. You understand? I'm not the only one that know this information. You understand? There were other officers there. You understand? And they didn't jeopardize their job like I didn't jeopardize my job. You understand? You do some things for the sake of security. You understand? But you don't jeopardize your job where you see somebody beating a woman and you don't step in and do nothing or say nothing or stop it. It just don't happen. When you respect who you are, you respect women, and you respect what you do for a living. Because I'm bodyguarding him, I might have to protect other people from him if I see him doing something that's stupid like that. That's my job. Not to allow you to get yourself in trouble or me.
And this is where the story becomes the most dangerous, because this is where fact, allegation, memory, and speculation can all start blending together. Some moments may be real, some may be documented, but connecting everything into one bigger narrative requires caution. That is why this story leaves people with questions instead of answers. Gene Deal is not backing down. More names are entering the conversation, and the public keeps getting pulled deeper. But until anything is fully proven, everything remains in one space: allegations, experiences, and interpretation. And in today's media world, that is more than enough to keep story alive.